It's the NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well.
And when these two teams meet, it doesn't matter what the standings look like. They are out for blood in this one.
Well, this has been fun. Rivals going at it. And when they play, even in the regular season, it takes on a playoff feel.
And Siakam throws it down.
And those are two loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
And, Tim, I think it's safe to say that Kelly Oubre is an eccentric guy.
Well, Kevin, he's got the tattoos, the painted fingernails, certainly not afraid to express himself stylistically. And in this league, if you can play, well, the dress code is flexible.
And it's SGA missing. Murray with it. Outguarded by Porzingis. Count that one.
And inside Murray's attacking mentality pays off. He just works hard to find his own shot.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. To Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Allen. Outside for SGA. Shoots the 3. Buzelis grabs the board. Wide open look here for Murray. And the wing jumper offline. Now Siakam. Outside for SGA. To the inside. Porzingis is double. Launches it. And Siakam is good for 3.
3 points.
Siakam's got 5 points so far.
And that's not an easy shot for a big. Siakam showing his comfort level from anywhere.
Here's Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Here's Buzelis. They get it back. Butler. It's another look. And it's good on the layup.
Now, hustle points there from Butler. Always looking at ways to hurt you.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Siakam. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Siakam. Out to Porzingis. Shoots over Lively. Allen outside. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
In the corner, it's Buzelis. SGA with the ball. And it's Buzelis picking him up. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's SGA. Allen outside. And that comes off the assist by SGA. Allen's got 5 now.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Derek Lively uses his mobility to his advantage. He said, quote, "I like to turn the game into a track team because I can't out-muscle anybody. But I can definitely get around people, I can outrun them, and I have to be able to use my stamina and energy to get up and down as much as I can." Back over to you, Kevin.
Smart approach. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the layup.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Here's Brown. Outside for Murray. Shot clock at 6. That's a floater go. It's good on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
In by Porzingis. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Lively pulls it down.
He just doesn't look like himself.
Oh, what a slam!
Clean that up!
A supremely athletic player. Brown really stuck it to them there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good work defensively by Lively. Pass to Buck on the wing. Brown. It's stolen by SGA. That will count. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. They lead by a bucket. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here as we get underway once again. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And they need to continue that edge on defense. If your opponent is rattled, just dial up the pressure even more.
And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
Yeah, he didn't take any chances with something soft in there. He's showing us a look at his verticality.
Pass to Buzelis. 6 to shoot. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
And Siakam throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Here's Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
And the leaping ability of Oubre Jr. When he gets inside, this guy's determined to finish.
Pass to Buzelis. Porzingis with the steal. Left side, SGA. Oubre outside. And here's Porzingis. Butler with the steal. Here's Brown. Offensive rebound. And Keita gets it to go.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
SGA on the drive. Takes it out to Siakam. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Siakam's got 5 points in the quarter.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Pass to Keita. Outside for Murray. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Murray's got 6. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travel that didn't happen.
The tray. It's good from long range. He's got 9.
Really in sync offensively right now. He is turning it up a notch.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's ready to talk things through with them. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Rozier into the lane.
I mean, that is just elite speed right there. Rozier getting it done off the bounce.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Murray outside. Inside. They set the pick. Clock at 6. Gafford with the steal. In the corner, Murray with it.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the first half. And here is Rozier. And here's the drive.
For Rozier to be effective, that's just what he has to do. Keep moving. Don't sit back and be passive.
Murray outside. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And the home team has possession. 4-point game. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Man, you know Rozier can throw it down, but that is impressive elevation for a point guard.
Brown outside. From outside, off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
A guy with no quit in him. Brown stays on the attack and is well rewarded.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
Here's Rozier. He has 6. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
Here's Brown. And the rejection by Gafford.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
He had a nice open look right there. Murray's got his second bucket tonight.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Now Rozier. Stolen by Mitchell. And that one released in time, but no good. We've reached the end of the first half of play. Up by 6. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Buzelis with the ball. With some arc. And it's Mitchell missing. Here's SGA. And the dunk by SGA.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
And they need to stay aggressive on defense so they can protect that lead with everything they've got.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Brown. Pass to Buzelis. Back to Brown. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's Kata. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Pass to Siakam. Misses in close. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball. Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And it's SGA penetrating. Down low. And Siakam throws it down.
And right now, Siakam is cooking. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep feeding the hot hand.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
SGA, no good.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
Brown with it. Now, SGA defending. That ties it up. 5 points in the game.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And now the big question, can they sustain the momentum?
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Substitution report.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. It's Beasley on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Allen outside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurt.
That gives them the lead.
And you can tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Rozier. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Man, Rozier getting up. Impressive to see someone his size finish with authority.
Back to Brown. Here's Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Murray, no good. And inside the line. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Tough to even slow down playmakers like Brown.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With the Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
It's a neck-and-neck game in San Francisco. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Right side, Butler. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. So, Tim, I'm sure it's hard to pick one, but who would you call the most underrated player right now in the NBA?
I think it's Pascal Siakam, and I have felt that way for a few years. I just think you're talking about someone who has great energy, plays both ends of the floor, and is a matchup nightmare because of his versatility.
And began kind of in oblivion. He had to play some time in the G League and work his way up.
Became the most improved player in this league.
The reflexes on Porzingis can't surprise you. For a big, he plays with great quickness.
Lively, that's good. Lively's got his second basket of the night. And Rozier, here we go. And that one is stuffed right through.
Big hops.
from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It is nice to have a playmaker who can also get up and finish like that.
Siakam outside. Back to Rozier. 6 to shoot. It's Allen on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
And Lively able to finish. Lively's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Leading by 4. And after a quick... We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. In the corner, Murray with it. Pass to Allen. And stolen by Murray. Butler from outside. They get it again. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
SGA left no doubt on that one. Throws it down.
Butler with the ball. Defended by Gafford. Pass to Buzelis. Now Brown. Shot clock at 6. The putback. Buzelis' shot is good.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Back to SGA. In the corner, Murray with it. Takes the 3. Good on the triple.
And really, since day one in the NBA, Murray's shown he has the ability to knock down the 3. You can't give him space, especially in the corner.
Murray, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gafford throws it down.
Obviously, SGA's scoring attracts the most attention, but you can't ignore his passing ability.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Gafford controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Right wing. Back to Murray. From downtown. Rebounded by Gafford. And they're on the break. SGA with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Pass to Murray. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Here's Brown. And that one, good.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves, battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Up top, Porzingis. Now Allen. 4 on the clock. Now Porzingis. Oh, what a finish.
And you can rely on Porzingis in these moments. He's always ready to shoulder the load offensively.
Here's Lively. Brown outside. Here's Buzelis. Beyond the arc. Porzingis with the block.
And with that 7'6" wingspan, Porzingis has always been a big-time shot blocker.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
Lively. Another chance here. Porzingis pulls it down. And taken away by Brown. Brown putting it on the deck.
So many big moments for Brown in his career. No sweat there.
A huge two-handed slam.
Huge bucket by SGA. What a sense for the big moment.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team.
Competitive nature of Murray making all the difference there, doing everything he can to rally his team.
Now Porzingis. It's tipped. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. And the layup is off.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now Buzelis. Driving in. Siakam with the rebound. And now here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. Here's Porzingis. SGA feeling it out a bit. Now Siakam. Gilgeous-Alexander. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
I am really curious to see what he's got in store here.
And they'll get another chance. Porzingis fires. Knocks down the 3.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
Lively for the tie. And so the road team gets the W in this one. This win sets a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really